everybody always thinks like a confident woman, you know, like has no problems. I mean, is that correct? Well, not really.
Yeah, I think every single girl in the world has something that they probably feel insecure about or are not confident about. It's just like nature, isn't it? It's just, you know, I think if you thought you were perfection,
Yeah.
it's a bit like big-headed, isn't it? It's nice to strive to always want to be that.
Yeah, like there's been a time when we've all been like, oh, don't like to think about myself, but you learn to love it because that's what makes you who you are. So.
I'd say that we're probably more confident when we get home and we
Yeah.
just start like completely ourselves. Like, you know, you don't have to put loads of makeup on or dress up. You can just, when you close that door and you're in your own home, you can be exactly who you want to be and not have to worry about a camera being in your face or anything like that. So yeah,
We are the most happiest when we can literally just sort of strip everything and just sort of embrace what's lying behind this mask of makeup. I'm joking. But no, I just think, like, me personally, I love not wearing any makeup, and I just feel so fresh. And sometimes, like, we might get criticised for not wearing it, and like in front of like photos. I can't speak in front of like cameras and stuff, which is annoying.
We try not to read magazines, to be honest, because
Yeah.
half the time magazines make up a load of BS anyway about us. And and they always put rank pictures in, and they'll do it on purpose, especially Heat magazine. But then you get the nice magazines. But no, yeah, I think it's best not to read your own press, to be honest, because you don't really need to.
it's
to be
not
honest,
healthy,
do
is
you?
it? What's the point? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't going to gain nothing from it or get anything out of it, so might as well just ignore it.
Do you think that boys are scared of self-confident women?
Some boys, I think, are put off by
But
it.
there's a difference, that's why, like, there's being a confident woman and being able to, like, hold yourself and that kind of thing, but
Yeah,
then there's also
sexy
being cocky. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's a line, I think, and I think men like a confident girl, like, they're not gonna like a... Do you know what I mean? Like, but then if you're really cocky and you really overly love yourself, then that's not a good look either. So you need to find the right balance of just getting comfortable in your own skin, I think.
So now if you would give a boy a tip of like how to approach a confident lady, like what would the tip be?
Well, I would say to be confident yourself, like, and I think girls like that sort of charm and the charisma. So like, don't come with no cheesy pickup lines. Like, just be yourself. Just be yourself, and you should be fine.
You all have in relationships. So when you saw your man, your guy, and was it something like, hey, I want to have him? Like each one of you tell me how it happened. Like you got him or he got you, and if you got him, how did you get him? Like kind of you got the fish.
well, my boyfriend chased me for a good few months before I said okay.
Nice.
I found that really attractive though. Don't you find when someone's really into you?
Yeah.
And then after a while I was like, okay, if they're willing to chase
Because
you
if
for
they're
that
willing
long,
to pursue you, then
yeah,
they'll
exactly.
obviously like you.
Then that's attractive. That you know, you know that they definitely want you by then. Whereas I think if the girl does all the chasing, by the time she gets it, it's like, does he actually really want me as much as I want him?
I grew up with mine when I was really young, being a little kid, and then we just fell in love with each other.
Nice. So really romantic. Yeah, the fairy tale.
It's like a movie.
Mine was pretty much instant. Like, I was single for a while. No, do you know what? It was weird because everyone that I'd met previously didn't like any of them. Like, and there just was nothing there. But as soon as I met Jordan, it was literally just instantly happened.
For both sides? And just
Yeah, from
like
both sides, literally.
went for it.
Obviously, he likes me more than I like him, but still. I'm joking.
I think I didn't really like Zane when I first met him, because I didn't know him, and he seemed a bit cocky and a bit full of himself, and then I realised he's the most sweetest, most amazing person in the world. So you just need to get to know someone really, but I think we text every day after we met anyway, and it just happened. But he pursued me as well.
Nice. And do you have like a boyfriend routine kind of thing, like while you're away from your boyfriends right now, fiance? Do you have a routine? Like, you know, in the morning you wake up, you text first of all, you do FaceTime calling.
I don't think
you
you can have a routine when you're away from home. It just goes down the pan every day, because when we're travelling so much, we're in complete different time zones each time. We'll be like 1 hour ahead, and then we'll be an hour behind, and then we'll be here, and then we'll be there, and it does get really, really hard. I think that's the hardest part about like this industry, being away from your family and your loved ones, and being at a complete different time where you're wide awake and you want to ring somebody, but they're fast asleep, and it's just like, ugh, it's like never ending. But I think it's worth it in the long run, I guess. Absence makes the heart go fun.
Oh, yeah. And what do you do? Like, you're in touch every day, of course, right? Texting, by phone, by time, Skype. Yeah.
Whenever we have Wi-Fi. I literally depend on Wi-Fi. If I don't have it, then I don't talk to anyone. So.
That's maybe it's a good thing. My bill is ridiculous.
Yeah, you lot are crazy.
And
I'd rather
what,
not speak to anyone.
and what do you guys do, like, when you're feeling lonely, like you're all there for each other, and you go like, oh, I'm like feeling lonely.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff like just together, like on the days off or whatever. We'll go shopping or we'll put the pictures. It's important to do like normal things together. So yeah, that's what we do really. If we get lonely, you know, if you really need somebody, you can always ring your boyfriend or whatever like that. But,
It's nice to have a little snuggle, you know?
Yeah, good snuggle.
Good snuggle.
Finally, we have a good girl band again.
Thank you.
And how is it for you guys? When did you make it? Like when you said, oh, Madison Square Garden, or what is it like in your eyes? Like that's we made it. When is that?
You just said it.
That's it.
Yeah, we
That's your dream?
want to form Madison Square Gardens, sell out. So
We get a break.
And we want to get a Brit, but I think, yeah, the ultimate goal is to form Madison Square Gardens, sell it out.
Definitely.
And so you meet a lot with me, and I put you in the press a lot, and we're gonna sell it out.
Everybody shush, 1, 2, 3.